for Team ThermaBottle, and did you know that over 50% of Americans believe that they are dehydrated? And over a third of Americans believe that dehydration is one of the leading causes of migraine. So let's face it, we've all faced nausea, sickness, and headaches due to dehydration.
Dehydration is a major issue, even if you have a water bottle at hand. The Cleveland Clinic actually recommends drinking before you feel thirsty. But how am I supposed to remember to drink if I don't feel thirsty?
So, hi everyone, my name is Marta, and I'm the head of marketing.
Hi, I'm Hunter, and I'm software lead.
I'm Marcin, and I'm the team lead and hardware lead.
So, what is the problem? Anyone and everyone can preach about the importance of dehydration, but a lot of people aren't taking the necessary precautions to avoid getting dehydrated.
A 1% drop in fluid levels can lead to a 12% drop in productivity, and 75% of Americans are dehydrated. With ThermaBottle, we want to remind you to drink and to create habits for drinking.
So, here's a video that we put together, and it's an animation of our product and its promotional.
Headaches, nausea, dehydration, a device that allows you to drink visual or auditory, no matter what volume you like, big or small, at work or at home. Measuring precise hydration to generate statistics for your ThermaBottle. Drink better.
So, in terms of hardware, so our actual product is right here. Right now, we're working out kinks in our BMS system for our battery management. So it's currently powered, but it will be standalone without any of the wires. And you can attach anything you'd like to this. So you can just put this on your desk, you can put your cup in the morning, and move on, and attach your favorite water bottle, and bring it with you, just like this. And through the app, and you can set if you want visual or auditory cues, and it'll flash at you, remind you to drink. And place any bottle you like, and it'll track your hydration and the amount you're drinking throughout the day over time.
So on our app, we have one main screen and 3 subscreens. The subscreens are notifications, settings, and statistics. In the notifications, users can look at notifications that they get from the ThermaBottle, be it to drink or to fill up their water bottle. In the statistics, users can see how much they drank over time, day to day, week to week. In settings, users can customize the type of notifications they get, be it light or sound. We currently have 4 lighting options. And then they can also turn on and off phone notifications.
So just a visual, just for ideas of our app communicating with the product. So you can set your own, you can change your own, the colors and all of that. So it's very customizable, which we found that in our surveys that people really want.
So our app communicates to our device through a low-power Bluetooth stream, and our device currently uses our Arduino-based main board. Our app is programmed in Java. All information is currently stored on the user's phone, so there's less likelihood of getting hacked.
For any data leaks or anything, they would need a physical access to your device. So in that aspect, it's much safer. Though we do plan on furthering to a network-based system later on.
So, over 50% of adults believe that dehydration is one of the leading causes of daily headaches, and a third believe that it can also be one of the leading causes of migraines.
So to solve this, it's our idea of moving throughout the day, so you can move on.
So our product is a prime example of versatility. You can take this anywhere, everywhere with you all day. Start off in the morning by taking a cup of your preferred beverage and placing it on the tracker. As our surveys have found, versatility and as long as the connection between hydration and productivity was really important, so we decided to make sure that our ThermaBottle can keep up with you in the workplace.
And have you ever wondered, are you drinking enough during your physical? Are you drinking enough to keep up with your physical exertion? You can just go back into the app and see your statistics on how much more you drank and if you should drink more for the amount of calories you burn. And when you get home, dehydration is a major cause of headaches, as we've repeated time and time again. But stay focused on your family and what's important without the headaches when you bring your ThermaBottle home with you.
Alright, so from the user-generated stories that we have found, there's many people that could possibly use this product. From people who physically exert themselves, such as construction construction workers who need to retain fluid on the job in order to remain in peak physical conditions, as well as keeping the workplace safe. To the average office worker to improve productivity and mood while working, as well as the student so that they can focus on their academics and extracurriculars and what's important. Personally, for someone like me who struggles with keeping things in order, an app or a device like ThermaBottle will help keep everything in order in a really easy and convenient way through my phone, which I have on me at all times.
So through this visual, you can see the basic idea of, we found that our product covers all the touch and features that through our surveys we found that people wanted most. And as you can see, our product is the only one that offers things such as a customizable bottle, which a lot of our respondents really wanted, because everyone has their own preference. And with that, not many offer detailed drinking. Actually, we're the only ones that offer detailed drinking with a customizable bottle. But we do all this at a relatively lower price point. So our sales and pricing strategy is, most of our revenue is taken from the actual physical product sale. So we found in our surveys that most people were willing to spend an average of $30 for our product. And that gives us approximately a 50% profit margin. And we can also generate other revenue streams, such as advertisements in the app itself, user data, and licensing to companies such as Ready Refresh here in Tampa to allow us to sell our products along with their beverage service.
So one of the main challenges we faced at the beginning was that we didn't have a concrete problem that we were trying to solve. We were too complex and tried to cover too many different aspects. By talking to our different mentors, so special shout out to Keishan, Scott, Doug, as well as all of the others for being able to guide us and help us bring focus as to who we wanted our target customer to be in order to bring us our current product.
And another issue we had was our hardware and software communication, with it being consistent and working all the time. And this is staying secure while doing that.
So one of our future features that we would love to implement is personalized health tips. So this would be, for example, tracking, like if a user is drinking too much Gatorade, too much sugar, the app would recommend them to drink something healthier, and then that recommendation would be personalized to them, healthy, so that they could keep a good nutritional diet. Additionally, we would like to also introduce gamification, which will help users reach their goals and use the app more. But this will require a cloud-based data storage system.
And in terms of hardware, with an investment, we could start off with a small manufacturing run and create custom PCBs, which would significantly slim down our product. And that would also introduce other features that we could possibly go into, like wireless charging, which would make which would significantly simplify waterproofing our product, which is another thing a user wouldn't have to worry about when throwing their water bottle to the dishwasher.
So, thank you for listening, and come join us at Team ThermaBottle and drink better.
Can I see it? Yes. So just ignore the cable because the product itself doesn't have it. It will be battery powered and it should last approximately a week to 1.5 hours. And you can place anything on top of it.
Is it magnetic? Is that why it's stuck, or do you have something?
Yeah, it'll be magnetic, and if you want other water bottles, because there's also plastic water bottles, we intend to make a magnetic puck that you can stick on the bottom of the phone. Yeah, you can place any water bottle on top of it, anything like that.
Is it weighing it so it knows how much I'm drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, and communications are apps, so you can test it. So you can be like, oh, you want a spiral, stuff like that. We can send linking, and you can just basically customize it to however you want it. And in the future, we can also add like a speaker, so you can record your own memos or have your own ringtones. It's just it's just removing another notification from your phone, so it's just right there. You don't have to worry about it, and it's not cluttering out your.
Is this one running? Is that being captured in your phone today?
Currently, this one only knows when you're, like, if you picked up the water bottle or not.
Okay.
So we are working on actual having physical weight in that calibration sort of aspect. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. It doesn't mess up your water bottle. It shouldn't anyway.
So on your future features, you said that it would know if you're drinking too much Gatorade or
So we were.
coffee, but
and then it would automatically
basically
put in
it's just a
however many, so it's like 16-ounce beverage, it would tell you like so many calories, so many sugars, so many whatever, and then it would be able to
And
tally
like
up and
our
tell you like,
app,
oh, you have to drink like, let's say 100 grams of
Just so
sugar,
you can set
just like a Coke today. And it
want.
can go off of that and tell you later on in the future, like you're drinking too much sugar, primarily from Coke, so you should like try drinking something else. And if we did partner with something like Coke or Pepsi with the Smart Label, we'd be able to offer alternative beverages that those companies offer, and have like a partnership with them that way.
And just measure and see.
I think I saw $20 to $30. What was the cost?
What was that?
I believe you said $10, you'd have to ask her as a manufacturer behind you.
How much does it cost to make?
So to the end user through third parties, just physical products, right now we're not creating custom PCBs, it's around $15. So if we go the custom PCB route where we can create our own at massive scale, $10 in that aspect, so pretty affordable.
And the bigger the order, the
Yeah, bigger the order, smaller the price.
Is that cost side for you guys, or is that what you would charge customers?
That's the cost side. So you're saying in our surveys, we found that they were willing to spend an average of $30 on it. So that gives us a pretty significant profit margin to work with.
One of the other future features I noticed on the list was waterproofing. Is that something that is a core requirement before this gets released for sale?
So I want to say it's a core requirement, but we can have at least water resistance. So you don't have to worry about it in the rain or something, but I wouldn't go dunking in a pool. But if we have something like wireless charging, you can just attach it to your water bottle. And with wireless charging, you don't even need a port. So it'd just be one continuous plastic case.
Imagining people spilling things off the side.
Yeah.
That would be a potential risk.
Yeah. So at least like splash resistance at first.
Yeah, water resistance also makes, because a lot of the time you might put a cold drink on it, condenses, you don't want it getting into the hardware.
You don't want to worry about it. Yeah, right. Worry free.
Go ahead.
Out of all of the features that you put together, what has challenged you the most?
From our current product that we have
Yes.
established.
So what's challenged the most was, like we said, the actual communication with the Bluetooth and the software. It's a pretty complicated like networking type situation with right now we're Android Studio and having the phone recognize the Bluetooth signal and understanding that sort of protocol.
You also talked about advertising as like another way of monetization. However, the data is kept locally. So what might be the attributes of things that you would, as far as marketing, targeted marketing, what information would an advertiser have to make it worth their investment?
Yeah, so currently we're going off product revenue, but in the future, like you said, when we add the gamification and all that, we have that entire database, and that's when we can start recommending targeted ads. And with tips, we can also start recommending like certain products, saying like, oh, maybe instead of this product, try this product. And that's another source of way we can recommend people to add.
As I also mentioned, having partnerships with even like local companies like Radio Refresh, which have a span of customers, or they're not from the local area in order to like spread the word. That way it'd be for your distributor level.
Yeah, and with like customer acquisition, we can talk about how like we were, at first we would start off with like an active social media page where we promote our users and their own stories about using our product.
This is what, like, the third physical device that we've seen in 7 years?
Yes.
In the top 10,
Yes.
right? Top third? Great job. It's rare that we see physical. It seems like you guys put a lot of thought and effort into it.
Yeah.
Where did the idea come from? Like, okay, dehydration is a thing, but how did you guys come up with it?
For me, it was online school when I found myself in front of the desk for 8 hours a day, and I realized I'll be working on something, and I would just completely lose focus, and my head would start hurting. And be like, wait, I haven't drank in 3 hours, and that's when I realized that at that point it's too late.
Yeah, we have something similar. Like I'm one of those people that'll start working on something, totally forget about other things like dehydration, like arsenic. I'll get a headache later on and not know why. I have tried the other like competitors on the market, all those apps and stuff, but they don't necessarily always work because it's just another notification. It's super easy to just clear, and you don't have that physical reminder. It's just something like ThermaBottle. It's literally sitting right there in front of you. You cannot ignore something that's like flashing bright lights at you. So it'd be one of those things that help assist people. Like me, who just ignore hydration and stuff like that, and focus on like work instead.
So if there's one final question, go ahead.
So there's a guy around here who does a couple of things around surrounding dehydration, a guy named Tom Brady, if you've ever heard of him. So, and his TB12.
I'm sure he'd love to show off our products.
No, the actual question, one of the things I noted, you had said something along the lines of 1/3 of people believe that dehydration causes migraines. Is there any medical background to that, or did you talk to doctors about that?
Well, we're talking like Cleveland. Well, the actual statistics are always going to be like self-reported surveys, but like all the clinics recommend that. Oh yeah, if you feel thirsty, that means it's already too late. When you feel thirsty, that means you're starting to feel dehydrated. So even though from the medical standpoint, basically thirst just means you're starting to be dehydrated. So I'm pretty sure all of us have felt thirsty at some point.
We also focused on statistics from our own personal user-generated surveys and content that we went out and talked to people, such as when we went out to Synapse, we talked to people about how much of a problem they believe dehydration was in their lives. And a lot of them did say that they thought it impeded on their work productivity, could cause headaches, nausea, and stuff like that, which is why we included those parts in our presentation.
Personally, we found that over 80% attributed their daily headaches to lack of water and dehydration.
More water and Synapse next year. No, perfectly.
Great presentation, guys. You know, vast improvement. The coaching from your mentors obviously has suited you well, and you know, we're looking forward to seeing it in the market.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
You too.